Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, SUCHITRA Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Committee on Tribal Unity COTU asserts no surrender, no free movement until the fulfillment of separate administration's demand. Desam intercepts solved paper for physics at Nambol Higher Secondary School during inspection drive for Class 12 Higher Secondary examination. Students' Union of Kanglaipak calls for stringent punitive action against individuals found involved in leak paper incidents of Class 10 and 12 examinations. New Delhi must bring an end to the ongoing crisis by respecting over 2,000-year-old history of Manipur, asserts former UCM President Johnson Elangbam. Now the news in detail. Committee on Tribal Unity COTU today sends out strong warning against Union Home Minister's direction to allow free movement along national highways in Manipur. COTU asserted that no free movement shall be permitted in Kuki-Zo land until a solution that satisfies the determination of Kuki-Zo community is reached and until their demand for separate administration is fulfilled. Secretary of COTU Laminlun Singsit said this on the sideline of 22nd Remembrance Day, which was observed at Martyrs Cemetery, Paijang Sadar Hills in Kangpopi district. Speaking further, Laminlun Singsit said that Kuki people will not rest nor falter or surrender until separate administration is achieved, no matter the cost. He maintained that their fight for separate administration will be relentless and that COTU will mobilize, protest and resist with every democratic means. Additionally, he also asserted that no individual shall place self-interest above the collective cause and that any betrayal in favor of the government shall be considered an act of treachery against Kuki-Zo people. He further demanded Manipur governor to retract his statement against separate administration. Additionally, Lanmilun Singsit also warned that DC and SP shall bear full responsibility for the consequences if any Kuki-Zo volunteer are arrested, while announcing that they will not negotiate or compromise until their demand for separate administration is met. It may be mentioned that the strongly worded statement of COTU came amidst Manipur governor's call for surrender of weapons and days after Union Home Minister Amit Shah ordered for resumption of free movement of people along national highways in the state from March 8.
We shall not rest, we shall not falter, and we shall not surrender until separate administration is achieved. This is our destiny, and we will carve our own path toward it, no matter the cost. No free movement shall be permitted in the Kuki-Zo land until a solution that respects our rights and aspiration is reached. Our land, our rules. Fight for separate administration will be relentless. We will mobilize, protest, and resist with every democratic means at our disposal. Nothing will deter us. The Manipur government must retract his statement against separate administration. His meeting with Arambai Chamber does not determine our fate. The Kuki-Zo people will decide their own future. Number 6.
Secretary of Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, Desam Nongthombam Thoithoiba, has admitted that solved paper for physics for the ongoing Class 12 Higher Secondary examination was seized at an exam center located at Nambol Higher Secondary School today. Speaking to media in this regard at its office in Kwakaitel today, Nongthombam Thoithoiba said a team of Desam visited Mayang Imphal M. Tomchau Higher Secondary School, Model Higher Secondary School, Takyel and Nambol Higher Secondary School to check on the conduct of Class 12 examination conducted by Council of Secondary Education Manipur. In the visit, a paper containing question and answer for physics was intercepted at exam hall number 11 of Nambol Higher Secondary School 20 minutes before the commencement of the exam. While expressing concern over the normalization of cheating in examination, Toitoiba demanded strict action against teachers, school authority who engage in such unethical activities. He also called for concerted efforts in making exam free from cheating and other unethical means.
Exam khudimaki subject khudimaki question leak se sum oi khalak ta argadi akoina hoji je pangthoiba class 10 amsu 12 ki examination se masi pangthok tabna pharabra oja su integrity leitaba mama ba oiba sing su masa sing se laring thina pahalakan de exam mapung phaba exam mo ohen gabi wakal su khandraba aduga mairoi sing su aina sahi ma chunna tamiba ihei sing myam se masi aina kayam yamna khangage kayam yamna hairage haibagi changeng ma ni haiba se masi phawba khanma ngamatraba ekoi khunai se masi dei da ekoi gi mahi masing tambagi Kanglona se, akoi thupjan gibna pharabra haiba wahang ma de sound of fawi aduna akoi masi taraina lobam thokte section kudi makta leibiri ba khudi mangna masi akoi yamna tahoi da thaba ma tungda la ka dori ba akoi gi miro se masi mut khibe aba mang khibe aba gi phiba mama la ko se masi akoi punna thengnamina kanda masi umasi degi akoi kanna honamina se.
Peeved over the alleged leakage of physics paper of the ongoing Class 12 Higher Secondary Examination in HSE 2025, which was scheduled today, Students' Union of Kangleipak SUK has demanded stringent punitive action against individuals found involved in paper leak incidents of Class 10 and 12 examinations. Addressing a press meet held today at its office at Wangkai, SUK General Secretary T.H. Tarun Kumar claimed that the physics paper for HSE 2025, which is being conducted by Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur COSEM, was found uploaded in social media 20 minutes before the exam. He further condemned the incident in the strongest term, emphasizing that it occurred without any fear of consequences despite the recent incident of arrest of 2 individuals involved in leaking social science paper for HSLC examination on 17th of February. SUK General Secretary then urged the authorities concerned to swiftly track down the individuals involved in the incident and award stringent punishment, adding it is vital to prevent such unethical activities in the future to save the future of students. While informing that SUK volunteers will meet COSEM chairman to raise their demands, Tarun Kumar maintained that a complaint will also be lodged to Cybercrime Unit if the COSEM authorities fail to act.
Council gi akoi COSEM ga tare COSEM gi authority ga ju phamina gi ni press meet achi ek loibaga COSEM gi authority ga phamina ga ni aw mo khoi gi mathak ta gi action lokhat pa akoi na lokhat minana ba aw de kari to ba ja ge da tana ga ni ado mo gi na lokhat action aduna maire khunai da hena chauna kana ba phangoi da akoi na tonga na student na ka lebak sung na cyber crime unit ta direct akoi na report am tawjaraga ahen ba action lokhat na ba akoi tawgani aduga masida chenari ba sing asi han de gi hena convection ama lokalaga yadi habu mu khangalaga mairoi khuna ju kanaba mairoi singi pusi ju kanaba tungi hogalaga mairoi singi damak jai phana gi damak ta student kamai pangna tonga tonga ba khono singi se kani hari ba khono singi sida lebak miyam adi mairoi khuna na su mateng pangbiu haina student ne kala maksu ki make gi hajar.
Meanwhile, Examination Controller for Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur COSEM, Oinam Joy, has informed that the Council will form a committee to investigate about the leak incident of Class 12 Physics question paper. Speaking at the press conference held at COSEM office at Babupara today, Ojoy explained that the question papers were brought from relevant police stations to every exam centers exactly at 9 a.m. on the exam date, 1 hour before the exam commenced, and accompanied by supervising officer and officer in charge. He added that the question papers were handed over to the invigilators 45 minutes before the exam. Ojoy informed that They are investigating about how the question papers got leaked 22 minutes before the exam, and that the council also submitted a report to Cybercrime Department to apprehend individuals who are involved in the incident. Additionally, Ojoy also said that involved individuals will be given necessary punishment. Ojoy, however, said that there is no plan to cancel today's exam, and also informed that an inquiry committee will look into the matter and decide whether to cancel the exam or not, and that they will officially announce it soon.
Kaunsinna sahi bisang sinna thawai yauna honajaliba sigumba honariba paikha sida akoida nungai tabo phauliba sigidamakta akoi mara laiba singadu yamna sathina akoi nungai taba phawi adu mari lenaba cybercrime kanguna wet esta tawgarbanina thuba matamda hagalapasu ngani habigi thajaba chauna lei sugumba pamdaba thakdosing asi vested interest laiba mioi singna samaj asibu akoi Manganaba, on the river single, Matic Java, a quickie sitegi, Kongsangi sitegi, Magi Pangam Topa, Xeraxing Panganaba, a quick element of Honagani.
United Committee Manipur UCM former President Elangbom Johnson asserted that the situation of Manipur will get worse if central government take up peace initiatives without considering the 2,000-year-old history of the state. He added that Manipur's history has no relation with British India's Alushai and Naga Hills political history. The statement was made during the inauguration of an open gym at Nambul River Bank near Kaisamthong, Elangbom Laikai today. Speaking further, Johnson said that the central government should not terminate the agreement between Manipur CSOs and Indian Prime Minister, which was made in relation to Indo-Naga political dialogue in 2015. He also demanded the government to take up necessary action against Kuki CSOs like ITLF and COTU for misleading the Kuki people amid the ongoing conflict. Furthermore, Johnson emphasized that a popular government should be formed to revoke president's rule. Elangbom Johnson also asserted that CSOs and the public should be cautious as the state faces uncertainty. He said the center should resolve the conflict in favor of indigenous communities and by acknowledging the over 2,000-year-old history and legacy of Manipur, which became part of India in 1949.
adagi organization singisu yam section ba mawongda akoi gi oiba khongthang asi thangan janingi adu natnadi akoi kaidongoida khamtap tuk oiba Manipur gi sangdraba akoi gi puari sibu nathaidaga warosin nama akoi manungda machet makai gi oiba adu gumbagi akoi gi semdok semjing tor kunama ado akoi Manipur myam na kaidongudi accept tawroi accept tawdragadi Manipur myam gi di akoi gi di 1949 da bharat ta tum gi bane haibase akoi pawon thokte haiba khong kharse agi maike de gi Manipur myam da ai aroina kurumuga loina thamjeri.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee today drew the attention of Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla to carry out immediate relief to families affected by hailstorm and rain that occurred yesterday in the state. In a press note, President of MPCC Kaisam Meghachandra urged Governor to provide relief materials like GI sheet roof, essential household commodities and compensation to farmers whose crops have been damaged by the hailstorm. Meghachandra further highlighted that the hailstorm destroyed house roofs and damaged crops at various locations in Imphal West, Thoubal, Kakching and None districts. Apunba Manipurgi Ima Singh, United Mothers of Manipur, has strongly condemned ex-Chief Minister N. Biren and his associates for allegedly showing ill attitude towards its members while visiting his residence at Luang Sangpam to submit a memorandum today. Addressing a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club, Imphal, member of Apunba Manipurgi Ima Singh Thongam Inaucha informed that its members and womenfolk went to the residence of ex-Chief Minister N. Biren to submit a memorandum which highlights the aspirations of the people and urging to translate the same into action. further stating that the womenfolk were initially asked to wait for some time inside the residential complex. Inaucha went on to decry that they were then asked to vacate the area by the police personnel, who later arrived at the scene on the ground that Biren was not present at his residence. She then warned that BJP legislators should be held accountable if they failed to translate the aspirations of the people highlighted in the memorandum into action and caused any untoward incidents in the future.
Minister mayam MLA mayam sangi se phajana welcome ta we koi da Manipur gi matang sida koi irang sigi matang da phajana wari watai phajana sanai tatok tasin adum ta we athuba matam da moi akoi gi proper government se semakani haibagi thajaba su moina pirei ado ngasi si minister na ex minister na tawai ba phawong se aduki matik pende ma kari nungai tabalai ma kari huralu re kari tawru re ma yama sunataba imagine tara kun khaksat laga unabagi monda memorandum pisan ge habada nghatang ngai wana ngai helaga police ka raga khoida tawri ba mong se akoi pende tamoi sengna parja miyam da mana bali ge hameng o hen birame mana akoi bu ulai ba bebhar do aduki matik sahi ahal oi ba imam yamam su yauri si akoi parja na penda ba se akoi kari haraga monda nonjo haibra khoiram mu haibra haiba wahai sima su khoi haijeninge.
Joint Action Committee against the unnatural death of Thokchom Roben Singh was formed today and demanded a thorough investigation into the death of Thokchom Roben, whose body was found charred along with his car at Lamboi Khongnang Khong. Demanding probe, the JAC along with Iroisemba Meira Paibis and residents of Iroisemba Makha Lekai staged a sit-in today. Speaking to media, JAC convener Irom Pulendro highlighted that Thokchom Roben, a father of two who was working as a cashier at PHED Imphal West, was found dead inside his burning car at Lamboi Khongnang Khong lane number 11 at around 8:30 p.m. on March 1st. Calling the death unnatural and suspicious, Irom Pulendro further demanded relevant authority to investigate the cause of fire and give justice to the deceased and his bereaved family.
Aukiba Marki Tang Ama Ivan Misigi Numidang Pung Peret Minipu Mata Tamda Ovensi Lamboi Khongnang Songtham Director Mio Yama drop Tauri Mark drop Toro Matunda Director Dudagi Mark Thogen Kiba Matundagi Togdor Kidre Nipan Faida Maita Pogimong report late Lekai Dugi Mio Sina Tambada Aduna Haiba Mio Si Kamaito Dana Karsi May Horibano Aduga Manundagi Man Masana Tonava, Tolok the Bimaram Nakarigi, I was in a Sukimatic Chinganingai way, Aduna, Nisia say, unnatural dead boy, Aduna, Maria Navasinga, Angi, Maria Nava, Tabak Loka Piraga, Maila Nava, Yosin, Hagat Pidura, Manungavadi, Lekai in Waitava, our the Kon Diohana, Mediagi Tonga, Apil Togeri.
Meanwhile, Thokchom Roben's wife, Thokchom Ibe Haibi, explained that the deceased went to attend a function on that day. She further expressed suspicion as to why Thokchom Roben never tried to escape the car after it caught fire, while also urging relevant authorities to investigate on the incident.
Mana sakit masih office kita yang mempaksa nama lain sakit mana itu mana kali mana itu nak sakit mana tidak mana.
People continue to hand over illegal weapons voluntarily to authority after Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla extended the deadline for surrendering illegal weapons in the state. People also voluntarily surrendered their weapons at 3rd IRB Commandant Sarangthim Himanta at Khangabok in Thawal district today. The surrendered weapons include one Italy-made 9mm pistol with magazine, one local country-made pistol with magazine, one .32 local country-made pistol, one INSAS rifle magazine, one double barrel, one single barrel, one buttless double barrel, 3 number 36 hand grenades, one drone bomb, 3 tear tear smoke grenade, 7 tear smoke stun shells, 5 walkie-talkies set along with 32 items such as a boot and bulletproof jacket. We'll be right back after a short break.
Pauzenjaba February 13 lisingani kun manga dagi pangthokpa haukraba March kun taruk lisingani kun manga da loigadawriba higher secondary examination lisingani kun manga asi mahairoi singna thawai yauna pukning leitana amadi nataba pambai sizinadana exam asi thabiu Manipur lengangna notice thoktuna khanghan khraba higher secondary class 12 examination lisingani kun manga gi apunba center chamaga tarani thoigi akoibada mi punba yadaba haiba akanba wafamasi miyam amadi maru oina mahairoi singi ahlaman singna ngangna chatpinaba amukka hanna council gi maikaidagi appeal tawrakli higher secondary examination asina Manipur gi tungi laibak lepkadaba oibana lamda masida laibiriba ireicha khudingmakna council na lokhatchariba chatna kanglon singngakna chatpinaba miyam gi mafamda khanghanjari mahairoi singna natraga kanagumba miyoi singna hakthengnana amadi nakoinana nataba pambai sizinaba amadi maduda chenaramba thoklabadi the Manipur Prevention of Malpractice in High School Living Certificate and Higher Secondary Examination Act 2024 gi makhada chairak phangba yai.
Welcome back. People also surrendered illegal weapons voluntarily at Jiribam Police Station in Jiribam District today. The surrendered weapons included 5 country-made single-barrel breech-loading gun, 1 12-bore double-barrel guns, 16 7.62 by 51 mm live rounds, 15 7.62 by 39 mm live rounds, 2 5.56 mm live rounds, 1 AK-47 magazine and 1 SLR magazine. Manipur Police has arrested 2 active cadres of proscribed group KCP PWG from Camphor Factory in Andro near Ngarian Hill Range under Irilbung Police in Imphal East District yesterday. Police reported that the arrested cadres are identified as Yumnam Abung alias Chingakpa, 39 years of age, and Thangjam Joykumar, 52 years of age, for their involvement in extortion activity from general public. Police also recovered 2 9mm pistols, 2 Chinese-made hand grenades, 10 9mm live rounds, 10 5.56mm INSAS live rounds, 1 INSAS rifle magazine, and a sling bag from their possession. Meanwhile, security force also destroyed a bunker which is located at Harautel under Laimokong Police Station in Kangpopi District yesterday. Outer Manipur Lok Sabha MP Alfred Kangam Arthur has met with representatives of internally displaced persons of Jiribam district for the first time. It may be mentioned that the ongoing conflict, which was started on May 3rd of 2023, also severely affected Jiribam district, including the brutal killing of 6 innocent women and children last year. The Outer Manipur MP unexpectedly came with heavy security along National Highway number 37 and met the internally displaced families who are residing at relief camps at Babupara and inquired about their condition. However, answering to media regarding his visit, MP Alfred Kangam Arthur said that he only visited the district officially under an order. It is assumed that the MP visited and inspected the relief camps as part of the one-day conference, which is scheduled to be held at Jiribam district tomorrow. The MP is also expected to visit nearby places. Manipur Rajya Sabha MP Sanajao Balaisemba has expressed gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for providing financial assistance under Prime Minister's National Relief Fund PMNRF scheme to 2 cancer patients. In a post on Facebook, MP Sanajao Balaisemba highlighted that these 2 cancer patients were provided the financial assistance after he recommended them for the scheme on February 1 and 3. The MP further explained that Melody Thangjam, wife of Thokchom Gupta from Yai School Hiruhanba Laikai, who is currently being treated at Tata Memorial Hospital in Mumbai, received 92,500 rupees under the scheme, while Maibam Bijoy, son of M. Tomba, who is currently being treated at RIMS Hospital, received 1.5 lakh rupees. MP Sanajauba further explained that such financial assistances recommended by him have been sanctioned for patients for the past 4 to 5 years. A 10-day skill development training program on extraction, processing, value addition, and product development from pineapple leaf fiber kicked off today at the training hall of KVK Thoubal. The training program is being jointly organized by Department of Agriculture, Manipur, and ICAR Atari Zone 7 Barapani, Meghalaya, under the sponsorship of NEH Activities Program, ICAR National Institute of Natural Fiber Engineering and Technology, NINFET, Kolkata. Speaking on the sidelines, Director of Agriculture, Government of Manipur, Peter Salam, emphasized on the increasing demand for fiber extracted from pineapple leaf and stressed on the need to organize more training programs. Later, ARS scientist of ICAR NINFET Kolkata, Naveen Jose, also delivered lecture on the topic Waste of Wealth from Pineapple Leaf.
Pineapple fiber deki saba product ko ye le yana ching masi Manipur ta khatna tana India gi mokum kya da demand siam leiba duna product city akoina farmer atau entrepreneur amani khatang saba ngam Manipur sida duna masi matang sida koi training khar organize to si na koi tanama matam sida natural fiber engineering and technology Kolkata din fet fiber ko gi institution na makhada tawraga koi 10 days ki training program sinjabani pineapple fibers deki sida raga kari product siam ya bagi habadu masi training sida mai sena takani.
Relief Center for the Welfare of Differently Abled Persons Manipur organized an assessment camp at Sagolbantera Sapam later today. The camp was organized under the aegis of Composite Regional Center CRC Imphal, Pradhan Mantri Divyasa Kendra PMDK Imphal, and Artificial Limbs Manufacturing Corporation of India, and with the aim to assess the needs of senior citizens, differently abled persons. A total of 220 senior citizens were assessed for RVY scheme, while 50 differently abled persons were assessed for ADIP scheme. A press note issued by Program Manager of Relief Center for the Welfare of Differently Abled Persons Manipur, M. Premier, informed that the program was made possible through assistance from Patsoy MLA Sapam Keba. Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam National Awardee Wangkhim Sobha asserted the importance of education in the progress of a nation. Ithai Modern Civilization Club, Ithai Kuno, organized a felicitation program for Wangkhim Sobha and meritorious students and sports persons. Vicky Kuraijam, who has achieved 37th rank in NEET exam, Oinam Romila, who has achieved 8th position in BSc Honours exam of Manipur University, and Laithangbam Sura, sports person who has won gold medal in recent sporting event, were felicitated during the program. Speaking further, Wangkhim Sobha stressed on the importance of producing leaders who are educated and dynamic. Renowned international pugilist and superintendent of police for Manipur Police Sporting Club MPSC, Laisham Sarita, has been appointed as the marathon ambassador for Run Chandel Run by the organizing committee. The marathon event will be organized by Assam Rifles in collaboration with DSA Chandel and Wise Crabs on March 15 at Chandel on the theme Fitness, Fun and Community Spirit. As part of the event, a 5-kilometer run for boys and girls under 16 years and a 12-kilometer run for open category, besides special dream run for persons above 45 years, will be held. The 12-kilometer run will be flagged off from Haibunglok village and conclude at Maha Union Government at Japho, while the 5-kilometer run will start from Thorwal Turf Ground. The central government has announced an important change to the passport application process. Under the amended passport rule, individuals born on or after October 1 of 2023 will now be required to submit a birth certificate as the only valid proof of date of birth. This update was issued last week and will come into effect once it is published in the official Gazette. According to the amendment, for those born after October 1 of 2023, only birth certificates issued by authorized bodies will be accepted. These authorities include the Registrar of Births and Deaths, municipal corporations, or any other body designated under the Resignation of Births and Deaths Act 1969. The introduction of these amendments underscores the government's commitment to ensuring accurate and uniform documentation in a passport insurance process. By making birth certificates mandatory for newer generations, the authorities aim to reduce discrepancies and enhance the reliability of personal identification records. And finally, we have the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Lamphelpat, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 26.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 15.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 81% in the morning and 35% in the evening. Manipur received 1.2 millimeters of rainfall in the past 24 hours. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Committee on Tribal Unity COTU asserts no surrender, no free movement until the fulfillment of separate administration's demand. Desam intercepts solved paper for physics at Nambol Higher Secondary School during inspection drive for Class 12 Higher Secondary examination. Students' Union of Park calls for stringent punitive action against individuals found involved in paper leak incidents of Class 10 and 12 examinations. New Delhi must bring an end to the ongoing crisis by respecting over 2,000-year-old history of Manipur, asserts former UCM President Johnson Elangba. And that is all the news we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News. Have a good night.